Hey again, everyone. Today is Sunday, the 24th of October, 2021. I am Holazor. I've been playing Splinterlands since 2018, and I'm here to complete my daily quest. I'm currently in Diamond League, sneaking up towards Diamond 1. So I've got 106 rating points to get there. And today I've been given a sneak quest. So yesterday I had snipe. I think I thought I had snipe. No, maybe it was the day before that I had snipe. But today it is all about sneaking up on the enemy and doing what sneaking monsters do. And I'm really glad right out of the gates that Life Splint is available here because one of my favorite sneak creatures is the Silver Shield Assassin. That is exactly who I'm going to bring into my team. I'm going to bring in Jinra Nova, bring in Shield Bearer as well. So we've got the repair, we've got triage, we've got double triage now, and we need a heal for our Shield Bearer. I'll do that by Truth Speaker. And my whole goal is going to be to use all the sneak creatures that I possibly can, which is these two. And then with the final mana, since there's no legendaries, I can't play Lensmaster, which is who I wanted to play. And I'm going to reorganize my team here. Truth Speaker there, I think. Silver Shield Bard feels like a liability in that position because if they get killed by a blast, they won't be very useful. So I might put them at the back and focus on this and hope they don't bring sneak. Hey, that's really awesome. Thank you. About your comment there to save up to be a sub. That's really, really cool. I appreciate that. It's not required, but what I'm going to implement as well is that people that gain enough, what are they called? Stream points or channel points, which I've named beards, will have access to the subscriber only emotes as well. I'll set that to like if you've watched like 10 hours of my stream or something, then be able to unlock a subscriber remote. I feel like that's a decent commitment. Having said that, I don't really know what the exclusivity should be on something like a subscriber remote because, you know, I'm a noob Twitch streamer. But to me, it's all about just sharing with the community. So this one was a pretty easy battle. And hopefully your job interview tomorrow is just as easy. Good luck with that. I hope it goes well for you. So, 35 dark energy crystals in the kitty right now for you. And I'm just going to keep going. See how quickly I can knock out the whole kit and caboodle today. Alright, so next battle is coming through. Back to basics. Can't use sneak in back to basics. I might go with Earth for this one. Do the classic 2-mana tank. I said 2-mana tank. And then spam all the magic damage creatures. So 3, 4, 4. That's 5 mana left. So 5 with 6 health. Then 4 with 5 health. Jin with their 3 attack and 2 health behind the 5 health. Now 4 health, 2 damage, 4 speed. It makes more sense to bring along Spirit Shaman. And we're gonna, of course, throw in the chicken. And we'll see how we go for this one. Death is also available in this particular battle, so if they're playing something like Ouster, it would be good for them, but they didn't. So they've gone with ranged attackers, and the order of their attackers is not all that great. Hey, hi, hello. Welcome back to the stream again for the, I think it's the 4th or 5th day in a row I've seen you, so thanks for continuing to support me. Yeah, this one was one glance at the team compositions, and it was pretty obvious to me what was going to happen. They had their backline all in the wrong order. So maybe we will get to that Diamond 1 today as I complete the sneak quest. Hopefully, that's my goal. Ideally, get to Diamond 1 game before I complete my sneak quest. Then I can get even more reward chests. I forgot to note down how many Dark Energy Crystals that last battle was, but I will take note after this one. Armored Art, just fumes, so green and dragon. I might go with dragon. Go with Daria. Yeah, thanks for asking. The barbecue yesterday was really good. I ate way too much food. And got home about 11 p.m., something like that. They have a new puppy, the friends we went to go visit, and we took that puppy for quite a long walk around their property, because they've got a property up in the hills where there's like lots of open sort of land and that sort of thing, like national park sort of type land. So it was nice. It was really, really good. It was a good opportunity to see some people we hadn't seen in a while, and also eat some excellent food. Because I don't know where you guys are from, but in Australia, a barbecue is like going to church if you're religious. It's a sanctimonious and very important ritual that you have to complete. Otherwise, you're not considered to be fully ingrained into the Australian culture. I guess I'm going to be using Diamond Dragon because they've got cleanse. And I'm going to put in Flesh Golem, so I've got a healer. Now, if I want to go for the quest, my only real sneak option is going to be Goblin Thief. Now, this leaves me rather low on mana here for other bits and pieces to fit into my team. I might go with... Actually, given that green is available as a summoner, and I'm cutting this really, really tight, I'm going to go with Kron. I'm going to go with Goblin Thief. And screw it, I'll throw Magi in there as well. I know I didn't put another creature in, and I could have, but I'm just going to go with Kron. All good there, Dirijaman. I got to learn how to say your name properly. But that is all good. Their opponent is going to be painful. Thankfully, they didn't bring along any affliction, so I think my Llama Kron strategy for this rule set might work. but the healing that they've got is pretty insane. Hey, Bakoini, thanks for jumping back on. Cool. I'll remember that. I will call you Doctor in future. And I forgot again to take note of how much Dark Energy Crystal I got from that other win before. But that's alright. It's going to be there in my history. So, no healing. I'm going to go with Dire Dragon Scale. I'm going to go with Death. I'm going to go with Thorns. No need for Affliction. I'll go with a Stun. I know that Death has a cheap Sneak by way of Undead Badger. And I don't think I'm going to encounter armor from the enemy, but I was going to go with Darkest Mage. I'm going to go with Naga Assassin instead. And I'll throw the Furious Chicken at the back. Yeah, don't worry, I'm not going to start up the giveaway right this second, so you'll have time to enter. Don't worry, don't stress. This is a time for people to sit back and relax and get into the world. Choosing a guild, for me, it was easy. One of my friends was running a guild, and I know this person in real life. So it's like, hey, you want in on the guild? It's gonna have all these awesome gameplay mechanics in it and stuff. And I'm like, yeah, okay. But the way we organize and run that guild is on the basis of every user that enters that guild contributes evenly to the Dark Energy Crystal cost of upgrading buildings and all that sort of stuff. I don't know whether other guilds use that same structure, so I think the questions I'd want to ask going into a guild is, who pays for the building upgrades, and if I pay for a building upgrade and then I become inactive, have I lost those Dark Energy Crystals forever? Or does the guild reimburse me if I leave and another member comes in? It's those sorts of questions, I think, because there's many ways for a guild to be run in Splinterlands. I know that some of the Peak Monsters guilds, they don't have any financial commitments required. It's all funded by Peak Monsters. So I guess those are the ideal ones, but there would be a limited number of slots for those sorts of guilds, I imagine. Or if you're getting into competitiveness and you want to play competitively, I don't know if there's competitive guilds out there that look at player win rates and rankings and that sort of thing. There's just so many different things, so many different ways to do it. So with this one, we've got Melee Mayhem, 32 mana, and Dragon is available, so I'm going to go with Daria. I really like Daria as a Dragon Summoner. Given that it's Melee Mayhem, I'm going to go with Water, so I can have Sea Monster up at the front, because I feel like they are one of the better options out of the available Splinters. Gonna of course put Vigilator into the battle, and then we've got a nice cheap sneak here. And now focusing back on the Melee Mayhem part of this, the rule set, I'm also gonna put Hydra in. So Sea Monster and Hydra are pretty similar in that regard. They've both got healing, they've both got thorns, and I might throw in a Creeping Ooze to slow down the enemy so that I can get some attacks in before they do, potentially. And of course, the final slot with the chicken. So I'm protecting my, hopefully, main damage dealer by way of the Vigilator by burying them in the middle of my team. So they've brought along a ridiculous amount of healing. And the only real threat to my Vigilator is the Spirit of the Forest. That's okay. The other threat is going to be the Screeching Vulture, of course. But Vigilator is pretty brutal. And now the trample from Hydra is going to be awesome as well. If I can get through the healers, there'll be a thorns. There we go. That hit. Retaliate from the opponent there was a bit unfortunate for me. But next turn they're going to lose their healing, and I don't know actually if Hydra is going to be able to get through here. No, they're not. That's unfortunate. Okay, let me take note now of the other dark energy crystals from my wins here earlier today. So there's another 27. And then this battle here was 36. So once we get a couple more people jump onto the stream, I will start the countdown for the giveaway. Should really take the time to read that new lore story that came out today on Splinterlands blog as well. Haven't really been paying all that close attention to the lore side of the game recently. Okay, again, Melee Mayhem, but with Noxious Fumes. So this time I'm going to play Lamacron properly, or at least attempt to play Lamacron properly for the cleanse. I'm going to go with Mercenary up the front, because there would be an awesome last stand option. Goblin Thief for some sneak. I'm going to go with Goblin Chef, maybe? 3 mana for an Affliction sounds pretty good to me. We'll throw in this guy for another sneak. Try and get through their back line if they've got any such annoying creatures. And I'll put in a Halfling Alchemist as well. So here I'm all about trying to bring down the enemy with a combination of sneak, trying to counter any healing or afflictions, healing with a Goblin Chef via affliction, and then of course, if all else fails, Kron is in the back for a last stand. Hopefully Chaos Legion doesn't introduce a monster that has sneak and affliction, but I feel like it will, and I feel like that will be the counter to Kron. And that would be an awesome card, sneak plus affliction. Because that would then make triage really useless in such a battle as well. So it would be a good counter to life as well. That would be an awesome card. I'd buy the shit out of that card. A card that had sneak and affliction. That would be a really, really unique mechanic. I suppose there is monsters that have snipe and affliction, I think. That could potentially do the same thing today. Alright, so fighting up against Daria Dragonscale. I am afraid of their team. They've gone with a different approach. They've gone, indeed, with the Melee Mayhem approach. They've gone with a creature that has immunity as their main sort of dude. And that means I can't get affliction on them, I can't get poison on them, all of that stuff. But I think Kron should be able to survive the damage that Skeleton Archer will throw their way. And should get to a last stand successfully. Or, okay, good, the heal triggered. Provided they don't get stunned by Lord of Darkness. And there was the stun. That was the stun that I did not need. So that was another episode of why Holozor rejects his past self, but didn't buy a Lord of Darkness when he could have. Even though I wouldn't have used Lord of Darkness in that particular scenario myself, it's a good option to have. And it could have been a scenario where my opponent wouldn't have been able to play Lord of Darkness because I had the card, and that was the one that they may have bought. You know, there's so many ways to win in this game. Unprotected rule set plus close range. I'm going to go with Daria again. I might go with fire. So, with this unprotected rule set and close range, Vigilator is going to be a good card to throw in. Not as the main tank, but as a he will get lots of opportunities to attack throughout the battle. Cerberus is going to be my front row. Put Twilight Basilisk in. Now I need to bring along someone who has sneak. Hey Barry, thanks for jumping on. Appreciate you stopping by. Vigilator's going to go there. And now with my final 6 mana, I can either go 6, 4, 3, and 2s. So what options do I have in 3 mana set? I might go with Grenadier since the enemy won't have any armor. So the blast damage will be pretty appealing. And given that the Vigilator has Thorns, might go with Heatsmith. Feels wasteful actually. And since every Splinter's in, I might as well go with a I'm gonna go with Serpentine Mystic for an Affliction to pass upon the enemy. I haven't bought any yet. I'm still accumulating vouchers so that I can get as many bonus packs as possible by doing it in the single transaction. So I probably won't be buying packs up until potentially the last day of the airdrop of the vouchers or the last day of the event. So at a glance, I'm looking at this and thinking, cool, I'm almost through their main creatures. But then I look and it's like Gold Dragon chilling out here. Okay, cool, Gold Dragon's dead. Awesome. Did I bring a sneak creature? I think I did. Yes, I did. Sandworm. I'm looking at the sneak creature. It's right in front of me. So today when I'm winning quite definitively. So that's 25 more dark energy crystals into the pool. So we've got 4 wins today out of how many games today? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So 4 out of 7 is more than 50%. So I'm happy with that. Yeah, it always decays throughout the season. And when I said 25 there, that's half of what I got. So I got 50 for my Diamond 2 win. Also, as players increase in their ranking points, which happens organically throughout the season, the way the formula calculates how many Dark Energy Crystals someone gets, favors giving out more, but then there's more of a lessened pool because the pool is getting smaller because there's more people playing and all that sort of thing. It's an interesting and diverse gameplay mechanic. So Super Sneak, that's awesome, particularly for me in my quest. And Holy Protection. So I might play with Earth, Shield Bearer, just because I want all the attacks to go into Shield Bearer. I might put Shield Bearer at the back of my team though. And at the front of my team, throw in good old friend Crystal Werewolf. I'm going to throw in Truth Speaker. And then where Shin Renova, so they've got a triage, so they'll be healing Shield Bearer that will be sitting at the back of the team. And I will probably throw in Silver Shield Assassin on account of the double attack. And the order should be around like that, I think. Actually, let's go that way. Because if I lose my armor, Lone Boatman becomes useless, so they can be up at the front. Also, if they're up at the front, they will be repairing themselves against any attack. I don't really care. To me, the price of SPS and Dark Energy Crystals doesn't really matter. I'm here because it's a fun game to play. The economy of it all, you know, some people might owe too much to it, and you know, I know there's a lot of people out there trying to make a living out of playing Splinterlands and that sort of thing. But there's, you know, if the SPS price went to 1 cent tomorrow, I'd still be here, I'd still be playing, I'd still be having fun. To me, it's not about the money, it's about the fact that this is a fun game. Okay, so I am going to say immediately, I dislike their team. I dislike their team immensely. Firstly, I hate Valnimal. Secondly, they've got the ideal counter to me by way of heaps of magic damage, and I don't have any silences. And I can't seem to hit their team very effectively. So now I might actually start to do some sneaking, but the sneaking is not going to do me any good at all. Yeah, I'm not even mad about Jin O'Shaughnessy here. I was more mad about the fact that it was all magic damage, which is the more annoying thing. And I didn't bring anything with Magic Reflect because I was hoping they were going to play to the rule set as well. Use some melee creatures, but now they just wanted to power through with whatever they were powering through with. So that's all good with that. So we've got Spreading Fury, Weak Magic. Weak Magic is an excellent rule set. I love the Weak Magic rule set. It makes magic so easy to counter. Hey Drabs, thanks for jumping on again. I appreciate your company. You'll note that there is a gift for you as a subscriber. There is some of this cool stuff. So you can spam images of my cropped beard or images of me looking disdainful with my beard at a work event some years ago. So feel free to spam the crap out of that. And thank you for being a subscriber to the channel. I appreciate it. I am going to make a third Whatchamajigger emote, but I might wait for there to be like more of a community memery around it so that it means something to people. I don't know. Will I become a meme on Twitch? Will I become a meme in the world of Splinterlands Twitch streamers? I can only hope so. to be immortalized by a meme is the goal that every man should have in their life. If they're not immortalized by a meme, have they really lived? I mean, we could get into a philosophical conversation about that. You know, if you've not been immortalized in a meme, did you ever exist in the first place? Don't know. And thank you. This is just me. This is who I am as a human being. Like, what you see on here is me. I don't put on a persona. I talk like this in real life to my friends and to my family. It's just who I am. Some people will like that, other people won't. I don't care. I am who I am. People don't want to watch something, don't want to come back. That's their choice. It's a free will. I hold no grudges. There's no point. It's a waste of energy and time. I'm going to lose this battle. I hold a grudge here. Oh, maybe I won't lose this battle. Although that healing is not going to out-heal the Cerberus's damage, so I don't want to watch the end of that. Because it's going to be a loss, and it was. So, I'm going to keep going. And I think now might be the time to do the thing and see if the bot works again. So I had a raffle open from yesterday on that giveaway, so I've just cancelled that, and I'll start a new one and see if it works. Hey, look at that. It's fixed. So, unprotected, no armor, mana cap 40, fire is active, water is active, dragon is active, job for Daria dragon scale. I'm going to go with fire myself, and we're going to go with, just because we were beaten by one last turn, Cerberus. Magma Troll, because I want Affliction in case they bring Earth. No armor, so Phyrexia General is pretty useless. However, let's go with another Affliction. Make sure, if indeed they try to do something like that, it will work. Sandworm. And who else am I gonna throw in? Thanks for the follow there. Appreciate it. No rum or no rum. No rum is a good problem. No, bad problem to have. What am I even talking about? Having no rum is a horrific problem. I'm gonna throw in. What magic damage does fire and dragon have together? I'll throw in a cleanse and magic damage and last stand by way of diamond dragon. And then with my final 4 mana, I might go with Goblin Fire Mage. And I feel comfortable with that team order. I am going to submit the team. I've been around in the Splinterlands community since 2018, so I have been playing since alpha. So feel free to ask any of the newbie questions. Happy to answer them. Some of them make me consider the game in a different way and give me a different view. But usually my answers are pretty consistent. Okay, I need my afflictions to hit. Well, good fun on the redemption hitting. But now it's all about Magma Troll. And I am so glad I brought Sandworm. Because Sandworm might just kill Kron. Sandworm might be the carry here. One more round. My Cerberus needs to make it through one more round. Yes, Kron is dead. I have won this game. Oh no, last stand on Spirit of the Forest, who can't attack. But is my Sandworm going to have enough damage? Yes, yes they are. So there are many ways to counter the Cron, one of them being Sneak. So this win puts another 23 Dark Energy Crystals in the giveaway kitty. And what sort of timer do we have on that countdown? We've got 3 minutes left, and there is 70, 100, there's 127 Dark Energy Crystals in the prize pool for you guys. And all you need to do to be eligible is type exclamation mark DEC in the chat. First bit of advice I'd give anyone that is new to the game is to look at what's in the starter set. Look at what isn't in the starter set, which is reward cards, epics, and legendaries. You also want to sort of consider where you are safe and comfortable in terms of spending money on cards. And that will probably determine which league you're going to find yourself in. The best piece of advice is always try to maximize the levels of your summoners first. So having a good variety of summoners, particularly if you want to climb into Silver League and above, is really important. And I'll explain why in just a moment while I put together my team for this battle. So we've got heavy hitters and lost legendaries. There is Dragon, because Dragon is fun. I'm going to go with Fire to take advantage of the knockout, because Fire has two of the fastest and easiest stuns to use in the game by way of Spark Pixies and Goblin Fireballer. I'm also going to throw in Flame Monkey, but in case they bring armor and try to ruin my day of my strategy, I'll play Phyrexia General. Now, you might ask, why have I played like 4 creatures that all have no melee attack while I'm using Daria Dragonscale? Well, that's because I'm going to use Jinchwala as my tank. They've got Thorns, they've got True Strike, so they're going to hit no matter what. And they've got respectable amounts of damage in their whatchamacallit, in their base attack. So that's going to potentially do up to 10 damage if the enemy is stunned. Now, with Shatter as well, it means I'm going to get through their armor. Now I've got 5 mana left for one final creature. And I wanted to play another card, but then I realized it's legendary. It's a 5 mana card with reach. But instead, I'm going to play a 4 mana card, leave 1 mana sort of on the table in order to get yet another stun out on the battlefield here. So, going back to what I was talking about before I start this battle and watch the outcome. If you're looking to get started, you want to make sure you've got at least one of every summoner, because in leagues above bronze, you will see that different summoners or splinters aren't allowed. In particular games, it will draw saying, in this battle you can use fire, water, and death. And if you don't have a summoner from any of those splinters at a respectable level to be able to compete in that particular rule set, then you're going to lose, and you're going to lose a lot. So you want to make sure you've got at least one of every summoner at the league level you want to land at. And then the useful monsters are obviously neutrals, because you can play them with any summoner except in the no neutrals rule set, and stuff that's not in the starter set. So your epics, your legendaries, and also reward cards, which you obviously can get through playing, because reward cards are incredibly useful, and once they are all printed by the game, by players earning them through their daily quests and that sort of thing, they're not coming back. So reward cards have a lot of utility, and for a new player, I'd also suggest not potentially worrying so much about older cards that are in beta editions and alpha editions and that sort of thing. I would focus instead on the modern format, which will just be Untamed, dice, and the new Chaos Legion cards, as well as reward cards that have the Untamed border on them. So if you look at an Untamed card and you see the border that an Untamed card has, if a reward card has that same border, then it'll be available to use in the modern format as well. But for instance here, Beetle Queen that my opponent is using was a beta reward card, if I recall correctly. You see it's got a different border to Spark Pixies, which is an Untamed Core Edition card. It won't be available in the rule set. So I'm going to hit Rumble on this battle here, and my biggest fear initially was going to be, oh no, what if I miss the Serpentine Soldier? But guess what? Jinchwala can't miss. So this will be interesting to see what happens here. If my Spark Pixies get a stun in, I'm going to kill that Serpentine Soldier in one hit. But I did not get my stun in, so that is not great news for me. I'm pretty impressed that the Serpentine Soldier got hit, but I got destroyed. Absolutely destroyed in that battle. Alright, now I should award this giveaway because that completed. Let me pick a winner. Drabs. It's Drabs. It's Drabs. Let's see if this is working. Oh my god, you don't have a name listed. Horrible news. It's because it's lowercase. That's alright, I can't spell. I think I was getting you and Dags confused with the Z in your usernames, even though you don't have a Z in your username. It just sounds similar. So let me send through these 127 dark energy crystals to you. That is done. And I will complete that giveaway and start a new one and do some rapid fire battles here. Because I've got one more to complete the quest. I don't think I'm going to make it to Diamond 1 today before completing the quest. Because I will be focusing on completing the quest. And I can't get like 4 trillion ranking points out of a single win. Reverse speed, noxious fumes, sounds like a job for Blue Splinter. And I might go with Leah Deep Swimmer. I might have Water Elemental, Initiate plus Albatross in that order. Throw in a sneaking, oh no, they've got way too much speed. Throw in a sneaking creature and chicken. Reverse speed, Almo's not that great because he's a really quick monster. I think he's got like 6 speed. So he would be a rock, as in he would get hit by every piece of rain that the enemy threw at me. That's why I went with Frost Giant instead. Frost Giant has 1 speed. They have a stun. They have trample. They're a great card. Just they can't be used a lot on account of the fact that they've got such a niche sort of purpose. Yeah, I don't have a high level battering ram. I only got my battering ram to level 4, and now it feels too expensive to take them all the way up. What's a really good opportunity card in reverse speed is in Life Splinter, the snail, whatever it is. Um, it's a really good card. That one. If I were to buy one card now, what would I suggest? I think Pelacor Mercenary from the Earth Splinter. They seem to be a direct replacement for a couple of cards, one of them being the Flesh Golem, the other card being potentially something along the lines of a Nectar Queen. They're also one of the few cards that Earth Splinter will have in modern format at this stage that has a self-heal. That's probably what I would focus on personally. So they've gone with a cleanse. They've also got a really annoying anchor at the end of their team, which is going to suck away all of my attacks, stopping me from getting to the Creeping Ooze. And the Triage from the Kelp Initiate is also super duper annoying there. So I don't think I've got enough damage to be able to win this battle. I certainly don't. Especially if my attacks keep missing. But the way my team is now composed, I have 8 damage potentially I can give to Creeping Ooze every round. Not Creeping Ooze, Gelatinous Cube. So I did end up winning that when I thought that I wasn't going to. Doctor's got it. They've got the mathematics there for you. 1k rating to get into Bronze 1, and I think it's 15k power to get into Silver. Let's have a look. So if you click up here in the game interface on Leagues, you can click on Bronze. So with Bronze, you're up to 999 rating, 5,000 collection power. And then for Silver, yep, it's above 1,000 rating and 15,000 collection power. And then as you go up, that escalates. And you've also got down here what summoner levels, what the maximum level the summoner themselves can be. This could be a little bit confusing, but it means you can use a summoner that is level 4 and also rare. So that would mean if you go into a rare summoner like Pyre and you look at their stats, at level 4, Pyre can summon a level 5 common, a level 4 rare, a level 3 epic, and a level 2 legendary. So you need to see that sort of information in order to make an educated decision about which league to that you want to compete into. So, when did I start this giveaway? I started this giveaway approximately 7 minutes ago, and that's my first win. And I said I was going to play rapid fire games, and I have not done that. But that's 27 Dark Energy Crystals. You can play the card in any league, but I think what Levermoon, aka Barry, might be talking about is the fact that they may not get their heal, the mercenary, until a higher level. So they don't get heal until level 6. So they wouldn't be able to use their heal until they reach Gold League. Let's open those daily quest rewards, and as per usual, I will give away half the Dark Energy Crystals in there. And yes, it is possible to cost effectively into those leagues. Summoners, yeah, they do seem expensive, but there's going to be new summoners undoubtedly in Chaos Legion. Has to be, there always is in every edition, and we'll find out what we see, what we get. But let's open up these reward chests so that I can share the rewards contained within with you guys, particularly if they're Dark Energy Crystals. I could get lucky. Someone's like, Gold Foil Legendary, please. I could get lucky and get the equivalent Dark Energy Crystals for Gold Foil Legendary. That would be really unfortunate for me, but we'll see. Pelacor Conjurer. That gets us to 29 Dark Energy Crystals for the giveaway. Gargoyle Lion. 35 Dark Energy Crystals in the giveaway now. Nice. Epic. Alchemy Potion. What did I just say? 35, so that makes it 38. Pelacor Mercenary. Nice, another epic. 2 epics. Lava Launcher. Seedsmith. There you go, Goya Lion. Another Alchemy. That takes it to 40 Dark Energy Crystals. A Conjurer. Gargoyle Lion. That chest is not shaking. Alright, I call that 45 Dark Energy Crystals. So I'm going to play another couple of games. Giveaway timer is closed off. And then after a few more games, I will draw the winner of this raffle. I'll write down the Dark Energy Crystal amount there before I forget. And what have we got here? Low mana game. Little League. We'll see what happens. So let's see what happens with this game. I'm just playing with other Twitch features. Will I win? You haven't even seen me pick the team yet. I'm going to go with Tyrus. I'm going to go with Werewolf. And Armorsmith. Lensmaster with the Shatter. Grenadier for a bit of pew pew. Halfling Alchemist and Furious Chicken. That's going to be my team. I'm going to type this in the chat because it's the truth. Right now, no Sandworm is the best neutral card in the game. I don't think I'm going to win this. Uh, maybe. Maybe not. Don't think so. There goes all my damage. Come on, Furious Chicken. Nah, can't do it. Yes, Sandworm will be in the modern rule set because he's got the right border for it. I'm going to extend this one here for the next battle. For the next prediction. Except this prediction's got potentially more insulting options for you to choose from. I'm going to make my prediction. So, equalizer evens. I'm sad green Splinter is not available. Gonna go with death. Skeletal Warrior. Halfling Alchemist. Fallen Spectre. And a chicken. And Battering Ram is in there as well. My prediction is maybe. The unfortunate thing for me is I didn't bring any snipe or anti-magical bits and pieces. I don't think I've got enough dodge. Well, I definitely can't win from here now. Yeah, the fact that they spread out their two magic dealers got me good there. So I'm going to pick a winner here. And congratulations, No Rum. You are the recipient of some dark energy crystals. The dark energy crystals do not contribute to global warming, but that's where I'm sending them. 45 was the value of that giveaway. That was half of the dark energy crystals I got in my daily quest. And from the other victories as well. This is going to be tragic. The outcome was no, you will fail, which is what happened to everyone who predicted, as well as me. I also failed, so we're all failures together. All right, I'm gonna go again with another battle. I want a high mana battle so I can just throw out every legendary card. I want to build a team entirely of legendary cards. So I'm going to keep playing until I get a whatchamajigger, a high mana game. All right, let me pick a team for this: Silent Summoners and Spreading Fury. So if Fury is going to spread, I want it to spread in Camilla's backyard, I guess. Jin. I've got a repair. Let's use a repair. Let's use a repair and a heal on the Jin. And let's use a stun. And let's use a +1 damage and a chicken, of course. And go. Sorry about that. I did see your question, but I didn't actually read it. I didn't acknowledge it. I read it, but I was rambling about other stuff, so I apologize, Nora. They can be, particularly for the collection power. Sometimes it's more cost effective to buy a gold foil variant of a card for a particular league level than it would be to buy regular foils of them. So the combine rates are different for gold foil cards. So let's say you wanted to do something for Gold League, for instance. It's 100 cards for a common, and it is cheaper sometimes to buy, I think it's maybe like 10 of the gold foil commons to get to the same level for Gold League, and you get way more power. So it's really important to use a tool like Peak Monsters to try and determine that as well. And after this battle, I'll take you through a live example of, you know, should I buy this in regular foil or should I buy this in gold foil? And we can work that out together to see what one is more of a financially sound decision, i.e. trying to decide what is the most cost-effective version of that monster. And I might use that for one of the gold foil Untamed cards that I already have, to use that as a live example. Now, in that one, the battle wigged out a bit, but I won it. So that's 24 mana into the pool for the next battle. I'm just going to hit refresh on the Splinterlands site here. And I'm going to give you guys a mathematics lesson with the help of Peak Monsters. So, here's Peak Monsters. For those of you who don't use the Peak Monsters interface to buy and sell cards, it's a great way to support Jarvi and Asgarth, who also look after Peaked or Peakd, depending on how you want to pronounce it. You can sign into Peak Monsters using your same tool that you use to sign into Splinterlands proper, i.e. Keychain. So if I go to the market here and click on buy, I'm going to change this to grid because it's the old school sort of view. And the card I'm going to look at is Serpentine Spy. I have a vested interest in looking at Serpentine Spy because I have a gold foil Serpentine Spy. And the reason I have a gold foil Serpentine Spy is because it was cheaper to get a gold foil one at the time when I was looking at maximizing that card. So if we look at the regular Serpentine Spy and we consider Gold League, we need 100 of them. So this one's nice. You've also got this feature here in Peak Monsters where you can click on bulk. You want 100 of this card to make it to level 6. Peak Monsters tells us it's going to cost us $200. apparently there's one card that's combined on the market that's at that level. So if we then wanted to consider level 6 in the gold foil, we would need 9. So level 6 is 9 cards here, 9 cards here. It's double, so it's 534. But let's keep going down this rabbit hole for a few moments and look at another card. Let's go with Pelacor Mercenary as an example. So Pelacor Mercenary. So again, opening up that card, bulk 100 to get them to level 6. So $33. Or we would need 9 here. Now it's going to be more expensive here for the gold foil card as well. And as more people understand the economics of this, it's going to get harder to get deals like this for the card. So even if we looked at a max level one, 38, it would be $318 for it to be able to compete in Diamond League in your gold foil. Or if we were to go in bulk, so it's half the price for the regular foil there. But then you also have to take into account that if you're using a gold foil card in battle, it has a bonus to the dark energy crystals it earns, and how many times you're going to use that card in battle, and all those sorts of things. Let's have a look at Pelacor Deceiver. Just go through a whole bunch of different cards here and do that same sort of thing. So 400 will cost 98.68. But let's go, this is a good example as well because they get their next ability at Gold League. So $24. And then if we go for the gold foil variant of it, so we'd need 9 of them. 53. So that's a fun thing. Let's have a look at Pyre as requested in the chat. So for Gold League, now Gold League for Pyre would be different. No, it wouldn't, because so a level 6 Pyre would be what you'd be able to bring in. So, wait, no, he's a rare. Hang on a second. Let me tab back into Splinterlands here. 1 second. Just to go back to the battle screen to refresh my memory. So Gold League, you can use... No, you can use a level 6 summoner. So that's all good. Level 6 summoner, it'd be 60 BCX. So 850. And bulk, level 6 summoner would require 11 cards. So the gold foil here is at a 300% premium in gold foil there. So that's quite a difference. But if we say wanted to look at silver, does that change the equation? 331 versus 381. So a $50 difference between a Silver League Pyre and gold foil variant. That is justifiable, particularly if you were wanting to farm the dark energy crystals and you were using Pyre quite a bit, because a gold foil summoner is going to get those dark energy crystal bonuses every single battle. And that's another bonus of having a gold foil summoner. Talking about collection power to get into higher leagues, would you advise of spending dollars to get into a higher league like gold for more reward chests? It depends. There's another awesome website called Splinter Cards. And what you can do on Splinter Cards is just going to create a new browser tab and bring Splinter cards across to my streaming monitor. Splinter cards gives you a tool so you can figure it all out yourself. So there is analysis that's done by an awesome member of the Splinterlands community called Tehox, or Tehox, or however they pronounce their name. And this will calculate the value of a single loot chest. So, aggregated based on the chances of what you get in a single loot chest, a loot chest has a potential value of 69 dark energy crystals. So if you're going up in League and you're spending less than 69 dark energy crystals, and you've got the chance of getting all of this stuff, then it's worth it. If not, it's not. That's the maths. So that website there is Splinter Cards, and there's a whole bunch of awesome tools on that website under the tools menu option. So, did I have another giveaway going? I can't remember now, because I think I might do one more giveaway. Then I might end my stream after that. I just need to find my browser tabs here, because I've opened about 1 billion of them while I was doing all of that show and tell. Preferred sites to buy Splinterlands cards. I personally like using Monster Market, monstermarket.io, not because it has the best interface or the best way to sort cards, but because it gives you a cashback. So every Splinterlands store, when you buy a card, the 5% fee either goes to Splinterlands or to the website that made the sale. What Monster Market does is it shares that commission that it gets paid on the sale of the card with the person who actually bought the card. So you get some dark energy crystals back. And in terms of currency, well, dark energy crystals are volatile. They're always ever changing. I personally prefer to use credits when I want to buy a card, because then I know that that's what I paid for that card at that point in time. I paid in credits. That, and I'm accumulating dark energy crystals with the view that dark energy crystals are going to be used for land in the future. And there was a question earlier in the chat that I didn't see, or rather I did see it, I didn't acknowledge it. I have like more than 100, I've got a tract, I've got more than 100 land to deal with, and if land is anything like guilds, it's going to be a crazy amount of dark energy crystals to upgrade land. So that's why I have so many dark energy crystals in my collection. And speaking of dark energy crystals, there's giveaway. 24 in the pool so far. I'm going to shut up and stop talking, play the game, try to get in as many wins as I can in this next 6.5 minutes to get you guys as much dark energy crystals as possible. So, Earthquake, up close and personal. Although not talking isn't really speeding me up. No one's got snare, do they? Yes, they do. Sandwing has snare. Okay, let's go with that. I'm not too sure about when you purchase land, whether it is good or bad, or where it comes, especially when it's an individual plot. I have no idea on where it will be in a cartographic sense, i.e., will it be in the north? Will it be in the south? Will it be in the east? Why did I put Furious Chicken at the back of my team when I brought Llama with me as well? Why did I make this mistake? It's alright, they've got plenty of sneak anyway, so it's not really going to make a difference for me. And the ideal monster for me to actually last stand is probably called Mercenary. And the questions are not a problem. I like to share my knowledge in the game, and there's so much stuff out there. There's like a game within the game within the game of just understanding all of the different mechanics that exist around the game and the marketplaces and everything else. Okay, so I'm happy here if either of these guys last stand now. That will be awesome for me either way. I did say rapid fire games, so the conclusion of that one was known. So next one. Lost Legendaries, Fire, Water, Death. I'm going to go with Fire. Hey Naram, thanks for that cheer. Appreciate it. I don't know what those things do because I haven't been streaming on Twitch for long enough to have an understanding of how the economy works on Twitch. I'm sure there's videos, but I can't really be bothered understanding it. I'm not here on Twitch to make money out of it. I'm here to share my alleged wisdom about this game. Yeah, some time ago, I actually made a really shitty role-playing game using RPG Maker. This was back before Splinterlands was Splinterlands, and it was Steam Monsters. And I was incorporating Splinterlands monsters into the game. Not like on a blockchain level, but I was having them as like random encounters in battle and that sort of thing. But it was a crazy little game. And now that Without Empathy has sent me a raid, I think I might have to stick around and play for a little bit longer. Thank you for sending people my way Without Empathy. It is much appreciated. And yeah, they want to make a lot of games using the Splinterlands universe. And if you've had a read of some of the lore that exists in the game, there is so much stuff that you could really dig into. Hey, Christ is Lord, thanks for the first chat. And for those of you who are just joining me for the first time, if you want to be a cool kid like Drabs, and you subscribe, you can get custom emotes of my face. Because what is better than going to another streamer's video and spamming your own face on the stream? See, Drabs is demonstrating. That one is of me at a work event wearing a suit. So, Fog of War, healed out. And what are we gonna do? No healing, so I'm gonna go with armor. And my classic strategy of if it's healed out, it's armor and repairs everywhere. Actually, I've got a better idea. Dragon with life. This is gonna be, if I pull it off, just stupidly brutal. Does Jin Schweiler have knockout? No, it's True Strike that I'm thinking of, isn't it? They have Enrage though, so that works well. Life has a good old Stunny Boy. Life has so much protect options, and so does Dragon, actually. That's fun. More protect, and let's go with Armor Smith to throw in repairs, and then with our final 5 mana, let's throw in, it's going to say Scale Doctor, but one of their abilities would go to waste, so instead it's going to be Lone Boatman. Sorry, I will catch up on the chat in just a second. I just wanted to put together this particular team. So, thank you, Christ is Lord. I don't know what it was that I said that made you make the statement that you love me already, but I'm glad. And yeah, I did say I was going to have that in there, and you've been around for quite some time there, Doctor. So with the points you get from just watching me do stuff, it's you're more than welcome to unlock it with channel points. So it's good fun. Now let's see whether or not my strategy here is going to work, or whether it was a pathetically stupid strategy. I am afraid of the 5 damage I'm going to get from these two guys. And that enemy speed is also ridiculous. And then eventually when you do hit them, it's like, lol, thorns. So, I don't know, I think my idea here has some merit. It could have worked if it was anyone but Yoden Zaku with splash damage, and also magic. So if there's someone that's got thorns and magic reflect, and you can spam armor on them, the strategy could work, and it will work. I'm gonna make it work one day soon. Now that I've got new viewers, I'm going to pick a winner for the last raffle and start a new one. So, let's see. This is only a small one though. Let me flick across the 24 Dark Energy Crystals. In fact, I'll do it after this battle. Silent Summoners, keeping your distance, so doesn't matter who I'm going to play. It's 18 mana. I'm going to go with Beth. I'm going to do a all magic team. I wanted to do Snipe, but I want to focus all the damage. Boogeyman is too expensive. That was a misclick. Boogeyman? Yeah, that's wrong. Bogeyman. Sure, let's go with that team. They've gone with Daria Dragon Scale, so maybe they're going to throw in a whole bunch of ranged attackers. I'm screwed if they use Snipe. They didn't use Snipe, but they've got Magic Reflex, so it's as though they read my mind. I can read the lore on the writings on the loading screen. I choose not to. Sometimes I do. But if you stick around on my stream for a while, you realize that sometimes it seems as though I can't read or speak. Come on, keep missing. Oh, magic can't miss. Oh no, the reflect. Darkest Mage can't do this. Okay, let me send through those dark energy crystally doodads to the winner of our last giveaway, and I will immediately begin another one. Let's grab that on my other monitor. Okay, battle. Little League. Alright, let's go with Lorna. And where's my Crystal Werewolf, healing, damage, sneak. Do I want dispel? No, let's make them miss instead. And most damage by way of Peacebringer. Put Grenadier back there. Yeah, that looks alright. Let's go with this. They've gone with blue. They've got a level 1 spyback turtle in front. They've got sneak. That's not good news for me. It's like sneak freaking everywhere. But Lorna does have the good old divine shield, so that saves me at least one attack. Now this is looking okay for me. This is looking nice and tidy. Nice and tidy indeed. I've got that one in the bag. Skip. Next battle. I got a gold foil, I think it was Naga Warrior the other day. But I've been getting I think about an epic a day in my daily chest rewards, so I can't say I'm mad at that. So 22 was the mana that went into the pool for that particular win. Ugh. What a crap rule set. So my goal here is to just stay alive by way of the Byzantine kitty. I don't know that it's going to be a nice strategy. I'll find out if I win or not. That's what it's all about. So the game itself isn't making it really useful for giveaways at this point, because I was playing rapid fire, but my opponent is apparently still picking a team. Ah, this screen. Yeah, it would be awesome if it was, and not only if it was lore, but it was lore about one of the monsters that you picked in battle. So they've gone with triage instead of heal. Interesting. Sort of similar strategies here. They've also got a resurrect that's going to happen. But, you know, it didn't do really all that much. They have barely any damage on their team. On account of that, I think I might win. However, in order to win, I need to get War Chang up to the front. Because if I just had the other creature that didn't have an attack at the front, they wouldn't have been able to do anything useful. But now, they have no heals, I have a heal, they will die because of poison. So that's 25 Dark Energy Crystals in addition to the 22, so that is 47. Let's go for another one. 55 seconds left on the giveaway. Oh, I could have even gone with Llama for that battle potentially, with the cleanse, but then the monsters wouldn't have been healing themselves. Reverse Speed and Stampede. I've always wanted to pull this off. I always want to pull this off. The Frost Giant with the Trample and the 1 speed. Put Lobstradamus behind them. And then, you know what? I'm going to build my own Oceanus and my own Ruler of the Seas. And my own Wavesmith. Just like all the OP cards. And what else for 5 mana? Maybe I won't go for 5 mana. Maybe I'll go for just a good old-fashioned healer. And I'll bury my healer behind Jin Oceanus. Well, let's find out. The Twitch gods say it's Grifter. I'm so sorry, Doctor. But you've got the custom emote. I like the one that seems to have like the strike through on the eyes. Also, the reverse is the reverse version of it is not so bad either. Okay, I hate their team, but I'm glad I brought magic. But I hate their team still. Yeah, I'm not even watching that. Oh, what? I won? Okay, I guess that adds 27. Let's replay that, because I don't understand why I would have won that, or how I would have won that. I looked at that and I'm like, that's a loss. That is a total loss. They've got Void, they've got, like, things, they've got so much magic damage, they've got the Lord of Darkness. But then I thought, no, I know why I won now. Lobstradamus is why I won. Because of the magic reflect. That's my guess. because the cripple is just ripping apart Frost Giant. There's a resurrect. I'm enthralled to now try and figure out. Oh, that was clever. The armor saved me. Oh, and the miss, because 5 speed on the enraged. No, maybe it was the Jinn that took home the win. I don't. Even looking at this from this point, I still don't understand how I won. Ah, it was Wavesmith. They just kept pew-pewing with damage while Jin just sat there and took it. Still, like, I'm looking at this here, and my money would normally be on the Ancient Lich in that scenario. Wow, that was a brutal win. I mean, why? But it doesn't make it okay that I won that. I thought I would have lost that. So, before I forget, let's go and give away those. I think it was 47 again. That's what I had written down. So that's done. And let me complete that one. And it's gonna be one more set. Actually, how many ranking points did I get for that win? 20, 10, 32. I'm gonna play games until I lose. Pellicle Conjurer, that's the Life Splinter one, if I recall correctly. I really like them. They're ridiculously useful in low mana rule sets. Like, outstandingly useful in high mana rule sets. Okay, Fog of War. Evens. 30. It's a fellow guildmate of mine that I'm fighting against, and usually when I play this person, I lose. I'm try not to here. I'm gonna go with Mimosa. And I'm gonna go with Magic Reflect. So Dark Huan, Corrupt Pegasus, an Affliction, some Vampirism, and I guess a chicken. Like, all my eggs are in the Dark Huan basket. I like that combo of Dark Huan and Corrupt Pegasus. Magic is not, I'm, not gonna, bad time. This is gonna be a bad time. Gonna be a very bad time. But I have magic damage. Such a bad time. Well, if Dark Huan dies, it's the worst time. He's gonna die. What a shame. I lost. So lost. but I only lost I lost ranking of 9 for that one. Okay, I know I've been saying this for quite some time. I'm going to do one more giveaway with whatever I win between now and those 7 minutes. I'm going to give that away, and then I'm going to say goodbye to you all and send you off to another streamer's home. So, Even Stevens and Holy Protection. So, if Pelican Conjurer is useful, you know who else that makes useful? Failed Summoner. And I'm going to throw in Healing. And Sneak damage. And an Alchemist and a Chicken. Maybe. Or... no, that's the team we're going to play. In that order. And they've got 2 level 1 cards. So, that's a win. Not even going to bother watching it. 26 Dark Energies of the crystals. 26. The pad that I'm writing down these Dark Energy crystal numbers on just has numbers all over it in random places. Maybe that will be my next subscriber emote. It's just my handwriting with a whole bunch of numbers written on a piece of paper to symbolize the Dark Energy crystal giveaways and my crazy methods of keeping track of them. So, taking sides, 15. Dragon, yes. Dragon with death. And where is my spirit? Even though they're a level below max. Twilight Basilisk. Now I got Assassin. Or, since it's Daria, then I'm playing Undead Badger. Yep, it is completely randomly written on my pad. I'm not following the lines at all. It looks like some sort of psychotics documentation. Okay, I like my team versus their team. I don't like Captain's Ghost. Okay, I like Captain's Ghost again, because there's not going to be much that they can do. Cool. So what was that one? That was 45, so that's 22.5. 23, so that's 49. And some of the numbers even get circled, so it's kind of like, whoa, what is this guy going on about? Armored Up and taking sides. Again, no neutrals, so Armored Up rule set. Let's go Chancius. More armor. Poison. Poison is so important in the Armored Up rule set. That also means that Cleanse on my behalf is important in this rule set. So we'll throw in a Herbalist. I love Bill of the Radiant. She's an excellent card. High Priest Darius can go in for another res, and then with 4 mana, I'm going to throw in Dispel to try and get rid of any of their attacks. That might be annoying. And Social Assassin can go there. Yeah, that seems like an okay order. Let's do that. Oh, that's a clever way of doing your custom emotes as well, Dags, is making them a combo package. That's a good idea. What didn't I think of that? That's a very good idea. When do I unlock more options? Oh, that's a good one. I'm gonna grab them packs. Yeah, yeah, I was more wondering around how it was like a two-parter, and that was an awesome idea of having like the two bits create an entire picture. Like I used to make websites back in the day of like HTML, so I should know about like image maps and all that sort of thing. I just didn't have the brain to go, that would work in Twitch chat. The other thing that's really rare about my subscriber remote is that it's got me wearing a suit, and I never wear suits. And a suit jacket at that. I didn't even wear a suit jacket to my own wedding. That's how much I don't wear suits. Okay, so they've gone with a fairly similar strategy to mine, except their order is all different. Um, they've got lots of healing. I got lots of healing. Everyone has lots of healing. But I win the first use of Resurrect, which means the second use of Resurrect. So now my first Resurrect comes online. My healing comes online. Oh, poison. Their third Resurrect comes online. Thanks, Domicile. I put it together myself, the border. Took me a while, or Photoshop. Downloaded the images of the monsters from the lore page. There's my other Resurrect. Meanwhile, Bill of the Radiant's just like, I'm going to accumulate all the health. Not that she's going to need it. The Dispel was a good idea as well to bring that into the battle. At last, they got through my shield bearer. It's a bit late, but they did it. Meanwhile, in comes Bill of the Radiant, ending the game with 18 health. What an outstanding thing. And look at that, Diamond 1. That means tomorrow I'll get even more reward chests. And that gives me 6 days to try and get into Champion this season, which is probably the longest amount of days I've had to get into Champion. Now, how many Dark Energy Crystals? That was another 26, so let's round that up to 75 in total. Pick a winner. And hey, flattery will get you everywhere. Domicile is the recipient of the 75 DEC from my recent battles here. Congratulations. So, pass these on to you. 75 of them precious dark energy crystals. And now that's gonna conclude my stream. Almost 2 hours. I think that's a good effort on a Sunday. Let's have a look and see if there's anyone we can raid. Oh, we can go send you all to Splinterlands HQ. Let's do that. They helped me. I'm just sending you back to where all of you came from. So thanks everyone for dropping by. Appreciate your company. Enjoy your time over at Splinterlands HQ. Treat them well as they treat you. And have a great, fantastic rest of your weekend. See you guys later. Bye.